Hello everyone, it is Rebecca back with another video. Today we are doing my 2021 bullet journal flip through. I am going to make this a bit of a chatty one, so I'm going to kind of get started flipping through and we'll just talk along the way. I, for one, am very happy that 2021 is coming to a close. It was a very dark, stressful year. I guess this quote kind of sums up the year. It was the perfect quote. In the dark of the moon, there is growth. There was a lot of darkness this year, but there was also a lot of growth. And I am grateful for that growth in some ways because it has made me realize what I actually want to be doing with my life and what people deserve to be a part of that, and what things I really just need to leave behind and kind of let go and let that have been, a part of my life and accept that it no longer is what my life is all about. So 2021, a year of darkness and growth, I think, for a lot of people. I know 2020 was really bad, and I think we all had a lot of hope going into 2021 that it would be a better year. The vaccine was coming out, and now I think at the end of 2021, we're all feeling a little bit like, wow, we're still at, the beginning of this. It feels like we're back in 2020 in some ways. So I hope you all have a happy, healthy, and safe new year. January was one of my favorite spreads last year, and I just think it worked out so well. I was pumped to be doing the bullet journal. I always get super excited to start a new journal. I think that's like a universal feeling. So I was just super excited to do all new setups, to use a bunch of my stickers and washi tapes. I was planning out my store launch at this point, and I was just so happy to be making things. 2021 made me realize that is what I want to do. I want to make things. It is what I have fun doing. It is the thing I am most passionate about. And I get mad at past me for letting other people talk her out of doing the things she actually wanted to be doing. So 2022 is the year of kind of taking back my life and rethinking my priorities and making my hopes and dreams a reality. March was a theme I was super excited about, and then I ended up not using it too much because I got a concussion and was really not focused on all that much stuff. So you'll see a lot of blank areas here, and I actually don't think I even finished putting together the spreads until long after the month was over. And none of these were originally drawn. I definitely just found them on Google and turned them into stickers. This was a Taylor Swift readathon that I ended up not actually participating in, but I made a whole spread for. April was my birthday month, and this is honestly a very chaotic monthly setup, but it ended up being one of my favorite ones. I just like how kind of fluid it was, how carefree, how it was a little mismatched but still went together. And I did a bunch of pictures from turning 25. Really love the cat cafe theme. This is when I got vaccinated. The first dose, I think. That must have been the first dose. And I made vaccine stickers. I really like how I did a color palette here in May, and I think the cacti look very cute, although these are puffy stickers, so this definitely bulked up my journal a bit. The currently reading pages I really liked, but I think that is something I'm not going to continue into 2022. I'm still not sure. It was kind of a lot to keep up with. This is kind of an area where I did a lot more experimenting with my spreads and then kind of realized that I needed to go back to kind of this. I did a bit of a plant log when I was growing some herbs and my kitty helped out, but those have, I think actually the basil is still hanging in there. Everything else has died as it has gotten colder in my window and I just don't get enough light for it. June was a month I was like super excited to do, and I think it turned out okay, but like I was way more excited about it and then I just didn't end up having a lot of time. I was going to participate in the Queer Lit Readathon and I didn't have time. I tried to plan out some Etsy stuff and that got all switched around, and I ended up just doing some basic spreads here. This one I think worked out decently well. I liked using like this Polaroid kind of theme, and then this is when I started experimenting with having a smaller like weekly area with a like master to-do list with priorities, goals, and a brain dump section. I saw Apple Cheeks had done that and I wanted to try it out. This was a test page for all my July sweets stickers, patriotic sweets. That is available on my Etsy shop if you're interested. And I really liked this little fruity kind of theme. I used a lot of stickers this year. This was a really good reading month. Not sure why. I think it was because Summerween happened, maybe. And this kind of setup was working quite well for a while, so I might bring this back in the new year. I kind of liked having a list of everything and then like smaller things throughout the week to do. Another readathon. I just didn't end up filling out the page. And August, I think, has to be my absolute favorite spreads out of everything in here. I went for a space cat theme, and I just love the way it all turned out. I love everything except for this. This got a little messed up, but again, this looks very fluid. This kind of goals, priorities, brain dump was working super well. I did like a little reading before bed experiment that I failed at, but would love to try again. And I made these I Need Space stickers that are available on my shop. Got to use my Pura Vida sticker. I read Atomic Habits at this point and kind of wrote out all my little notes from that in here. And unfinished projects master list to work on. September was one where I was super stressed out, and I really don't like how this one turned out. I feel like there were just too many colors. I wish I had picked a few less, but I truly love how my washi tape turned out, and like my little woodland creatures. I think they looked super cute, although these reds are a little dark. I think maybe white lettering in the future would be better for those. A fall 2021 bucket list. Definitely a lot that I did not get to, but that's all right. This was for the like magical readathon. I did like a full setup. I was going to take some notes. I did participate, but I didn't like write out anything on these spreads. And quickly moving into this tiny booklet for the month of October, I had realized I was going to run out of space in my bullet journal. Actually, I probably would not have, but I also wanted to use black paper for the month of October because I thought that would be fun to do. And I ended up making this separate little booklet of all things October. October was extremely stressful between trying to find a job, finding a job, and starting that job, and hating that job. And now I'm still at that job, and we're just trying to survive. But that was my little mini book of October. Moving back into the actual notebook for November, November was the month of Red by Taylor Swift being re-released, and I was super, super hyped for that. I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan, huge Swiftie, loving that she's doing these re-releases. November got super busy, and I didn't have time to do too many setups, but I think it turned out kind of cute. It was functional, and that's what was important. December, I felt like I was finally getting things a little bit more together, finally starting to find a little bit of work-life balance, and I guess kind of work balance, because I want this to be my job. I want to make things. I want to make art and be able to make a profit off of the things I actually care about, rather than working for somebody else. So it has been a difficult month of kind of trying to find that balance and prioritize the things I want to prioritize, and we're slowly getting there. That's kind of my goal for the new year, is to truly prioritize all of the things that I actually want to progress in my career. And that was my 2021 bullet journal. I almost said setup. This is a flip through. It's the end of the year. I can't believe this notebook is filled up. It is like to the breaking point nearly. And I am so ready for 2022 and all the exciting things, the hopeful things, and the lessons that it's going to bring along the way. I say bring it on. And I hope you all have a happy, healthy, and safe new year. I will see you in my next video. Bye.